Hello everyone, this video is in continuation to our videos on genetics for grade 12th. We have started with mutation and in our previous video we have discussed about chromosomal mutation. In this video we'll talk about in detail about the gene mutation and we'll also take different other types of classification of mutations like somatic and germinal mutation, spontaneous and induced mutation, even sense mutations and nonsense mutations. So watch the video till the end. In the end you will get all the different types of mutations which all are left on the board which you can use for your notes. So we'll start now. Mutations part 2. In part 1 we had discussed about mutation, what is it, and mutagens and chromosomal mutations of course. Now we are going to talk about gene mutations and or which are also called point mutations. So it is gene mutation or we also called it point mutation. Now this gene mutation, before doing gene mutation, I just want to give you a rough idea or a fair idea about what exactly a gene is or what exactly do we read as a gene. Now what do we have here? Listen very carefully. We have done it in our previous videos where we had discussed about the structure of DNA. So watch here. If we have this DNA strand has multiple nucleotides arranged like this, and when we read the nucleotides, a triplet codon will be considered as one gene. Fine. So that means that this is one, then we have another triplet code, the second, and if we extend it further, so we'll have multiple here. Fine. So if we extend it like this, we'll take, always remember, it is always read as a triplet. It is always and always read as a triplet code. Fine. Then we have maybe this, the next one. Then we have maybe this triplet. So these are the genes. The change in these triplet codes by any method or by any way will be considered as gene or point mutation. Fine. This gene and point mutation further can be categorized into 3 types. We'll take them one by one. The first type of gene mutation is basically the point mutation. We have point mutation, we have inversions, we have frame shift mutation. The 3 types of gene mutations. The first one which we are going to talk about is point mutations. Now if I tell you point mutations, we have already done about point mutations when we were discussing about sickle cell anemia in pleiotropic genes. Fine. So we have already discussed that, but I'll just take up the thing again. Point mutation, what did we do there? That in, suppose this is the sequence of amino acids. Fine. And if we number them, maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Basically we want the 6th amino acid here. Now what do we know? That in the beta chain of hemoglobin, what happens at the 6th amino acid, this 6th amino acid, it codes for glutamic acid in a normal condition where it is a normal human being with beta chains of hemoglobin. The 6th amino acid is going to code for glutamic acid. But when a change takes place during sickle cell anemia, this 6th amino acid is changed, and this gene or this code which is going to code for glutamic acid is GAG. This code is GA and G. I said it is read in triplets. It's a triplet, GAG, guanine, adenine, guanine. If you are watching the videos from the starting, if you are not watching, please watch the full playlist genetics. You will understand everything stepwise. So GAG, guanine, adenine, guanine. This is going to talk about, or this is codes for glutamic acid. But what happens? A change takes place in this nitrogenous base. This is replaced, wherein now this will be replaced with uracil, because we are going to talk about the mutation which is taking place for sickle cell anemia. So what happens at the 6th place, this GUG is now converted into, GAG is now converted into GUG, which codes for valine. Now what do I want to tell you here? That the only change has taken place at one nucleotide, at one point only. This has led to the change in the whole new structure which it was coding for. This glutamic acid will not be formed now. Instead, valine will be formed. Fine. So this is the point mutation which we talk about, and the example which we have taken is sickle cell anemia. Now what happens in sickle cell anemia? I have already told you that this is the chain of amino acids. At the 6th position of the amino acid, this generally codes as a GAG, which is for glutamic acid. There is point mutation which takes place. This adenine is replaced with uracil, and hence now it will code for valine, which leads to complete change in the product which is forming. So this is point mutation. Only because of this one single nucleotide ka change, it has led to such a drastic change. So this is known as point mutation. The second type of mutation, or the second type of gene mutation, is inversion. Inversion. Now inversion, the name itself is suggesting flip. We have done it in chromosomal also in the last or the previous video. I'll take the same example. Suppose this is GAG. Now when I say inversion has taken place, what happens? Suppose this G comes here, flips, and this A comes here. So the whole code changes. Now it becomes GGA. Maybe this is coding for glutamic acid, does not code for anything. Maybe this is not coding for anything. Fine. So the whole nature changes. Now glutamic acid, wherever it was forming, will not form. Nothing will be formed at place of glutamic acid, and the whole process gets hampered by the absence of glutamic acid. So this is inversion. This type of gene mutation is where the nucleotides, they just flip, is known as inversion. Then we have frame shift mutation. Frame shift mutation. The whole frame changes. The whole frame shifts. For understanding this, we'll take a simple example of a simple sentence which says, how did she pet the dog? How did she pet the dog? It can be given as multiple sentences. Multiple teachers, they give different sentences to explain this. This is just the explanation. The sentence does not have any meaning here. Now, frame shift mutation, why we have taken this sentence? Because there are three alphabets in each word. How did she pet the dog? 3 words, and we know that a gene is read as a triplet. So consider it as one gene. This is a sentence which is making sense. Okay? Now, what happens? Suppose maybe from here, this D, it is removed. Now, frame shift mutation can take place as deletion or addition also. We'll talk about both. यहाँ पे addition can also take place, deletion can also take place. Suppose this D is deleted. Now if this D is deleted, we will write the whole sentence again. Only one nucleotide or nitrogenous base has been removed. How did she pet the dog, and this D is removed from here. So we will read the triplets as it does. How dis hip et head og. So the sentence ka meaning changes. There is no meaning of the sentence. Same happens here. One nucleotide is removed, the whole sequence changes. This is going to maybe form one type of gene. That gene will not be formed here. Something else will be formed. So the whole sequence shifts. The whole frame shifts and the whole sequence changes, which finally leads to change in whatsoever it is going to, form. Whatever it was going to form, that whole process will be hampered. This was deletion. Again, I know you must have understood addition also, but still we will take it again. How did she pet the dog? Okay? Now, addition has taken place. Suppose another E is added here. Added. Now it is added here. We read the sentence again in triplets. How did she ep TTH, EDO and G? So it does not make any sense. Fine. So what I'm trying to tell you is frame shift mutation is the whole frame changes. It will read as triplets, but due to this addition or deletion, the whole sequence changes and the meaning and the products formed will change. Fine. So this is frame shift mutation. There are three types of gene mutations: point mutation, inversion and frame shift mutation. In inversion, if I say frame shift में the whole thing changes, but in inversion आगे पीछे there will be no change. If suppose this nucleotide has been removed, तो उसका ये वाला nucleotide and ये वाला all the amino, there will be no change here. Here also, this point mutation has taken place. This chain and this chain will remain the same. There will be no change. But in frame shift, the whole frame is shifted, is changed. Fine. So these are the three types of gene mutations. Now we will take up multiple other types of mutations which are also there. We'll just quickly discuss about them. So mutation can further be categorized as, I will write it like this. Okay, the first one, somatic and germinal mutation. This is first type, somatic mutation and germinal mutation. We all know what are somatic cells, body cells. What are germinal cells, sex cells. So any change in sex cells will lead to germinal mutations which will be inherited. I'm sorry, the marker. Okay, which will be inherited to the next because the change has taken place in the sex cells. Somatic or body mutation, like for example, if we take example of maybe any skin disorder, skin disease maybe, fine. So what happens? If it is there, it's not going to pass on to the next generation, or skin cancer for that matter, or any type of tumor for that matter will not be passed because that change has taken place in the somatic cells or the body cells, which will not be inherited. So these are the first type of next type of classification in mutation, that is somatic and germinal mutation. Again, mutation can next be categorized as, now this is not related to this type of categorization, my lines I am making separately. Second is induced and spontaneous mutations. Induced mutation and spontaneous mutation. Induced mutation is the one which humans artificially induce in the plants to get better quality products, or induce in animals also to get better quality products. So induced are the ones which are artificially induced to get desired results. For this we use different type of mutagens, the chemicals which we had discussed earlier. So induced mutation is this. Spontaneous, in which we are not involved, it suddenly takes place in nature. Suddenly occurs in nature. There is no role of any human being in inducing this type of mutation. It is there in the nature, occurs due to any change naturally. Then we have the third type of division of mutations, which is thoda sa different from the ones which we have done. That is on the basis of result produced, or you can say on the basis of effect produced. What are they? First, sense mutations. Sense mutation, anti-sense mutation, and non-sense mutation. ऐसे mutations which make some sense, ऐसे mutations which make sense but something different, ऐसे mutations which do not make any sense. So sense mutation का, if we talk about the same example which we are following शुरू से, that is glutamic acid. So we have a code for glutamic acid, that is GAG. Fine. Now if this code is converted, or there is a mutation which takes place at the second location or second nucleotide, and it converts into GCG. So here this GAG is also coding for glutamic acid, and this GCG also codes for glutamic acid. So there will be no change in the result product. There is a change in the nucleotide base, but there is no change in the result product. It makes some sense. So sense mutation. Anti-sense mutation. The same example, GAG. We have done it here. There is a point mutation leading to formation of GUG. This GAG codes for glutamic acid. GUG will code for valine. Both make sense, different sense, but both make sense. This is also a nucleotide base, sorry, this is also a base, nitrogenous base, and this is also a triplet codon. So both make sense. So it is an anti-sense sense, but yes, different. Non-sense. Suppose this GAG, there is a mutation which takes place maybe at the first place, and it leads to formation of maybe UAG. So mutation takes place here. G is replaced by U. This is a stop codon, a nonsense codon which does not make any sense. So these are the other type of mutations: sense, anti-sense, and nonsense mutations. So we have discussed gene mutation in detail. We have taken up some mutations which also occur there, and we have talked about sense, anti-sense, and nonsense mutations. Herein we complete mutation, and now we will be talking about the different genetic disorders, starting up with sickle cell anemia. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.